actually speechless. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many people are in here. Wow. This is incredible. Can I have you guys all stand up and take a selfie with me? Okay.
Now, Jodi, we want to do a professional.
Yes.
Can you stand right here?
Oh, yeah.
Just right there?
Okay.
Perfect, stand right
All
there.
right. Okay.
Turn around.
Oh my gosh, this is so...
Right. Are you guys ready? We'll do one other. We're gonna do one other photo. Wait, with our phone.
Oh, my phone froze.
Okay. Don't. Everyone, look over here. Don't look away. Look away. Look away. How are you guys doing?
My phone is dying. If I don't take this for my kids, oh, it's not gonna work. Okay, just take the professional one.
We'll do the professional photo right now.
Sorry.
All right, guys, get those lights up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Everybody, Jodi Benson.
Oh my gosh. I'm blown away, thank you. My broken phone, sorry. I'll just set that down over
The
here.
table right here.
Oh my goodness, this... Do I have a charger? No, I have a charger. It's just that it's frozen. You know, like you try to get a picture, so... Sorry, I love you guys too. This is so special. Oh, I get to sit like in a director's chair and everything. So cool. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
So I have to blow their minds away right away.
Okay. Sorry.
This is her very first con ever.
And I have had some, I mean, I've done D23, you know, for work and stuff, but I've never done a Comic-Con. And so, pardon? I chose wisely. I just heard that. I heard that you have all spoiled me, and it's going to be downhill from here. So basically, it's like, this will be it. I can only do this. I can only come to Salt Lake.
You heard it here first. You only do this.
But I've had so much fun meeting all of you amazing people that have been so patient to wait in lines and stuff, and so many kids. Tons of kids love it, taking pictures with babies and the costumes. I haven't gone out onto the floor yet, but I would really love to put my tennis shoes on and go in and around everything, because I think I could shop till I drop here with my kids. That'd be so fun. It's amazing.
It is so true. You walk out, you gotta be careful though. When you walk on the floor, it's like your money just disappears.
Yes, exactly. My son was supposed to come with us, McKinley, with me, and of course he was beyond thrilled to be able to come, and we just moved him into college on Saturday to SCAD Atlanta. Yes, I cried all the way home, boo-hooed. And so I went to pick him up last night from school, because he only lives an hour away from us, thank God, and to come to the airport. And because of the hurricane, his classes were delayed a week, so they had mandatory class today.
Oh.
Yeah. So he couldn't come. Boo school.
Well, I mean, like, education, Salt Lake Comic-Con.
Education, Salt Lake Comic-Con, education, yeah.
Right.
So he didn't get to come, so I'm by myself, sending them pictures all day, and they're all like, oh, my daughter's like, are you kidding me? You just got your picture with Dick Van Dyke. And he can still kick his leg up here. He's 91, and he can still kick his leg up to here.
So
it's crazy.
He came on this morning, and when we had him come on the stage, we were like, okay, we'll help him up the stairs. He literally bounded up and then danced across the stage, and I was like, well, okay then.
Oh, he can dance. Oh, he can dance. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead. We want to talk about some things. You have such an amazing career. You've brought some of the most amazing characters to life. And I want to talk about my personal favorite, and then we'll get into everybody's. Yes, Ariel. The thing is, though, tour guide Barbie. Tour guide Barbie.
Hi, I'm tour guide Barbie. Welcome to Big Al's Toy Barn. Back in 1995, short-sighted retailers did not make enough dolls to meet demand. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. The brilliant John Lasseter and I played in the studio with Barbies, a box of Barbies, John and I. There was really no script for Barbie, and so he came with a box of Barbies into the studio, and he's like, what would she say? Oh, I don't know. So we started talking to each other with our Barbies, like this. And, you know, the producers, and they just started writing the stuff. So all that stuff of, bye-bye now.
Did you?
Are they gone?
Did you do that right?
That's all ad-lib. That's all ad-lib stuff.
Did they have you, when you started doing the voice, did you just nail it right off the bat, or did they have you do different type of variations, or?
Well, it's really funny because I didn't audition for the movie, which is really weird. So I just get a call from my agent going, John Lasseter would like you to do the voice of tour guide Barbie in Toy Story 2. And I was like, why? I mean, that was like, why? Well, he heard you do Ariel, and I said, he wants Ariel? No, he doesn't want Ariel, but he knows that Barbie's inside. He can hear it. And I was like, well, if she's inside, can you tell her to come on out? Because I certainly don't know what to do. So I had no idea. So I basically, just because I'm a Broadway stage actress, thank you. I went old school and I went into the recording studio and I just decided to be like a plastic doll. So I like made my body like Barbie's, and so that's just kind of how it came. That's just kind of how we created it.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now, what you don't know, there is so many people here would like to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Some questions. All right, so let's go ahead.
Absolutely.
First question right here.
Oh my gosh, this is so professional. It's like a game show. What the heck is this? Who's operating this thing?
Oh, he's over there. He's waving at you.
Make it swing. I want to see. Hi!
Zoom in on her. Zoom in.
I feel like I'm on a chalk show. Oprah Winfrey. This is so professional. This Salt Lake, this is professional.
I mean, like we said, this is, if you're going to start at one, this is the one to go to, number one, right here, guys. And I don't know.
The next Comic-Con, I'm going to be like, where is Chris, my moderator? And where's the boom guy with the mic and the camera? I'll be like all prissy, expecting so much.
I don't know if you heard this. We Google more Disney trivia facts than any other state. We love our Disney characters more than any other state.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
We do.
In Salt Lake.
What's your name?
Yes, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm Tisha.
Hi. No, you're not. You're not Tisha today.
No,
Who are you
I'm
now?
Anna.
You're Anna. That's right.
And I know you probably love Prince Eric, but I was wondering, who is your favorite prince out of all the princes?
Charming. Of course, I'm going to say my husband, Prince Ray. But no, Prince Charming. But don't tell Christopher Daniel. He's around here somewhere. Don't tell him that. He's next to me in the booth. Don't tell him I said that. Bye-bye, Anna. Yes, sir.
Jodi, goddess of all mermaids.
Thank you.
Loved The Little Mermaid, and I just wanted to say that I read about you, how you've been married for so long, you're a great mother. What was the magic? How are you keeping it active and alive and being an amazing person like you are?
Well, first of all, that's a very sweet thing to say, but I'm going to honestly just have to tell you it's because of my faith in Jesus, and it's because of my faith in God that I wouldn't be here today. No, truly, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if it weren't for my faith and my husband and my kids. So thank you. That's very sweet of you to say.
Go ahead.
Hey, how are you?
Good, I'm Dylan Kelly. I have autistic, so I got a question for you. Have you been to Disney parks around the world, like Tokyo Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris?
That's a great question. Actually, we just went to Disneyland Paris this summer to celebrate my son's high school graduation, and my daughter turned 16 at the Eiffel Tower. So we did go to Disneyland Paris. I've been to Tokyo for a day, but I haven't been to Shanghai or Hong Kong. Good question. I heard. I would love to go. Hello, Ariel.
Now you're getting me all very embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. Just look at me. Just look at me. What do you want to say, sweetheart? Okay, just look at me. Look at me. And just take a deep breath.
I like to sing your voice characters, and is this why you did Ariel?
Do I like to sing with voice characters? And is this why I did Ariel? Yes, I do love to sing. I started singing when I was 5 years old, and I came out of the womb singing. And I love to sing. I love to tell stories with song. So I was thankful that I got to do a Broadway show that led me to, because of Howard Ashman, to audition for The Little Mermaid. So it worked perfectly. Good job on your question. Good job.
So I have a 13-month-old son.
Oh, congratulations.
And his favorite ride, because we're talking about Disneyland, is the Little Mermaid ride.
Yes, Ariel's undersea adventure.
Yes, and when we go on that ride, he just claps, and he loves, and he giggles, and he thinks it's so great. It just is such a great character because it connects with everybody. So you did such a wonderful job.
Yeah, that's a great attraction. A great attraction. Hello.
Hello, thank you for coming out to our con.
Well, it's been
We
my
love having
pleasure.
you
I'm
here.
having so much fun. Really, thank you.
And so I would just like to ask you, I know that you have inspired many singers like myself to be singers. What inspired you to be a singer?
You know, it's interesting. Like I said, I kind of came out of the womb singing as a little girl, and music was always a way to communicate my heart with people. And I would say as I grew up, the person that made the biggest influence in my life as a vocalist is Barbra Streisand. Because she's a storyteller, and I love to tell stories through song. That's my passion, is to be able to have an emotion and be able to translate that, and then to have all of the audience feel what I'm feeling. So it's just that, sort of that really special connection. That's a great question. Thank you. Hey, Belle.
Hello.
Hi.
So, as a singer, as well, another singing question.
There goes the baker with his tray. Very nice.
Thank you. Anyways, so what's something that singers can use to keep their voices through rehearsals, through performances, through characters? Because you're really taking a toll on your throat.
Yes, and I don't have a job if I don't have my voice.
Yes.
So it is my livelihood. So what I do is I sleep 8 hours, no smoke, no drink, nothing like that. Eat healthy. I don't eat late at night, so you don't have to deal with reflux. And I drink a ton of water, nothing carbonated. I don't do tea. I know people say tea and honey and lemon, that's not good for my cords whatsoever. Really, it's old-fashioned water, and it's water that's not ice cold. But those are the basics, and then I warm up every day. It's like a muscle, you know, like a marathon runner. You've got to keep it going and active every single day. And I can tell if I've taken 3 or 4 days off from singing, because then I kind of go, ooh, okay, let's get it, we got to get back there, you know? So, great question. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi.
So my sister, my father, and me all love you, like absolutely.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, they aren't able to be here today. But my sister really wanted to ask a question, so I'm here asking for her.
Well, that's so sweet. What a good brother. You're a nice brother. He's like, yeah, whatever.
I know.
I guess I am. I know.
Well, yeah. So her question is, what is your best advice for someone trying to make it in the voice industry, voiceover industry, particularly Disney?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think at this point, what I try to encourage students, high school and college that I work with, is to come up with as many voices as you can. Just take a children's book, and every 2 lines change the character. And be able to strengthen your variety. And then I think eventually, as that starts to happen, is finding an agent. You know, between New York and LA, there are a handful of vocal agents and voiceover agents, and you make yourself a good old-fashioned demo, and you throw it out there, and you dream big. You dream big. That's what you got to do.
Did you have that question written on your hand? He wrote it. Yeah, he wrote it off of his hand. Good job. You did a good job. You read it well. Real quickly, the cameraman, can you look at this? I want to show the back of your phone. Do you mind if I show the back of your phone?
No.
So, can you zoom in on that? Can you see what it says? It says, "I'm a mermaid." Right there, guys. There she goes.
Okay, it's my pop socket, and my daughter Delaney and her boyfriend Sammy went to the mall a couple weeks ago, and they found this at the mall for $5, and they brought it home for me as a little present. Isn't that sweet? It says, I'm a mermaid. I've always wanted a pop socket, because you can do cool things like that. Take pictures and hold it like this. See, because I take video when I'm on the rides at the parks, so I can do it with one hand now. I videotape the family as we ride.
Do you realize right now Pop Socket is like freaking out?
So it says, I'm a mermaid.
Excellent.
Yeah, so now at Disney, when we're in the parks, which I'm a park addict and I'm a ride addict, I can videotape us now with the Pop Socket with one hand. In case you all wanted to know that fun fact.
So this is a question. I know it's like you have the inside outside. Did your kids realize, like, when they're little and you were singing to them,
No.
that this is the most amazing voice in the world, is singing to them at night? They
No,
realize that?
I will tell you very quickly, and you're being very patient. I will tell you very quickly. My son McKinley, who's 18 now, I started singing to him, obviously, in the womb, and then sang to him as he came out. And we usually do praise songs every night. We did a circle of 3 songs every night when he went to bed. Well, he started coming to work with me right away. He was 6 weeks old, come to work. So as soon as he turned like 2 or 3, he realized that singing meant working. So then it was, no sing, mommy. Mommy, no sing. No sing, mommy. And I was like, really? I've got the kid that doesn't want their mother to sing. So then I pulled the trick of all tricks on him, put him at the TV, and I put the VHS of Mermaid in it. He's watching the TV here, over here. I'm watching him watch. I walk around. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? He's sitting there going, like that, totally free done. No sing, mommy! Mommy, no sing! And that was it. So it's like, you know, I had a kid that didn't want me. Now my daughter was a different story. She loved it. She loved it, yeah. She was all about it, and coming to work, and then, you know, then here's my daughter, total opposite children. You raise your kids practically the same way. I'm on stage at a concert. She's 4. I bring her up, and I said, oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is my daughter, Delaney. Puts her hand up for my microphone. Give me mic, mommy. I'm sorry, honey, what did you? I want your mic, mommy. She takes my mic, and she starts singing my song, and I just back up. I'm like, oh yeah, you go, girl. I just stand back there, I'm like, girlfriend's got it going on at 4. You can have 2 kids, 2 opposite reactions. One no sing, the other one won't give me my mic back, and when you asked her on stage, honey, why don't you tell the audience, you know, 5,000 people, honey, why don't you tell the audience what you want to be when you grow up? Take mic, mommy. I'm gonna be Ariel when my mom's dead. I'm gonna be Ariel. Mommy dies.
So cute.
That's true. It's a true story. Yes, and you've been so patient as I've been up here babbling.
Beautiful babbling.
Sorry, go ahead,
But,
sweetheart.
I just want to say I love you so much just because I was named after the Little Mermaid when I was born, so.
What's your name?
Ariel.
Oh, Ariel, hi. That's so awesome.
Yeah, so I've always been a fan since birth. So.
Thank you.
My question was, what is your favorite role between Ariel, Tula from Pirates of Dark Water, or Thumbelina, and why?
Which child is your favorite? Questions.
Yeah. You know, it's so hard because each and every one are so unique and different, and the experiences with the cast and the producers and the directors, it's kind of impossible. But I think because of working with Howard Ashman in the studio, you know, as my director and in every which way, and being the genius, that's probably the most powerful memory that I have as far as work goes. So I hate to choose, but I would say because of Howard, it would be Ariel. I hate to do that though, because it's all special.
The thing, did you realize, because they call it the Disney Renaissance era, when Little Mermaid came out, it kicked everything to another level. Did you have any idea that was about to happen?
In fact, when I recorded, I was told that we are not going to be announced. Your voices, we're not going to know who you are. We're going to run the credits super fast at the end. And the key is we don't want people to affiliate the name of an actor or an actress with the character, which stands through time with the way it used to be. So that's what we were told. So I just did Ariel for 2.5 years, 14 days in the studio, didn't tell anybody. Told my family, I kept saying, what are you doing in LA? Oh, I'm doing this animated feature film. Are we gonna see you in the movie? Are we gonna see you on the screen? I'm like, no, it's my voice. Oh, maybe you'll get a better job next time. So I stopped telling everybody. I just kept my mouth shut. And it was about maybe 2 months before I get a call from my agent. Can you go on press tour? Do 21 cities in 20 days. I'm like, for what? For Mermaid. I'm like, why? I mean, we're done. We did our job and we disappeared because it's taking off and it's getting this unbelievable response. So I did. Went on press tour and then boom, People magazine, and there we were. So this whole concept of being hidden all of a sudden changed. So it was like an incredible gift because none of us expected anything from the film. We all were doing Broadway shows. We all went, we recorded, and we went right back on stage doing shows and kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and who would guess,
right.
30 plus years later, I'm still here talking about this character that was supposed to be hidden and not even be on your resume, basically, And
it's amazing.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my name's Andrew, and I was wondering, what's your favorite 70s or 80s song?
70s or 80s songs. 70s or 80s songs. Okay, 1976. Brick House. What year? Brick House. Oh, she's a brick house. What year is that? Google it for me, somebody.
I thought
That's the first song that comes to my mind from 8th grade dance or something like that.
I thought you'd say something like, was it Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life, or...
I like that one too, but I really like Brick House.
Bee Gees?
I did like the Bee Gees. What year is Brick House?
78.
78. I was 2 years off. That's the first song that came to my mind. I don't know why. I just really like the beat and everything.
No, that's an amazing song.
And we had my girlfriends and I, we had like a choreographed dance. We had like this whole choreography that went to it. That was really cool.
Can you show us that?
It was something like, we did something weird with our hands, something like that. But we felt very cool. We did. We were very cool.
That's amazing.
Good question. Yes, sweetheart.
What was your favorite song to sing?
What song do you think I'm gonna say?
One from Little Mermaid.
And what's the name of that song?
Kiss the Girl.
Why, Lord? Actually, do you know that Sebastian sings Kiss the Girl? And do you know that Ariel doesn't have her voice at that time? Go figure. That would be like a ventriloquist if I sang that song. So I like to sing Part of Your World because that's Ariel's song. Good question, baby. I'm just playing with you, sweetie. I'm just playing with you. You're so cute. Yes?
Hi, Jodi.
Hi! Didn't I see you earlier today?
I was the first Ariel through your line.
Yes. Hello. And you changed your costume.
No.
No. Oh, you're the real Ariel.
Yes.
She's another Ariel that is named after the movie.
I had to show you my driver's license.
She did show me her driver's license because I didn't believe her. Sorry.
I was born in 1990. My parents are scuba divers. I was cursed. I'm unfortunately the opposite of the other Ariel, where I grew up hating my name because I got all the jokes and everything else, and I had herds of 5 to 12-year-old fangirls following me around all my life, and why? And it took working as a waitress at a seafood restaurant to get over it.
Serving crab, I would
Crab,
imagine.
sorry. And basically, I just wanted to say, while I've had to come to terms with it, thank you for giving voice to a character that inspired me to write my own story.
Thank you. You're very sweet, Ariel. Thank you. So sweet. I appreciate that. Let's lower the mic for sweet girl. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering what you thought about the live Ariel coming out.
Oh, but the live action movie coming out. Oh, I think it's very exciting. I don't know who's going to play it. Do you? I don't know the cast or anything yet. But I think it's really great that they're doing these live action because it just takes the love of all of you folks for these animated characters and takes it to the next level, and it just kind of opens it up for a new generation of people. I think it's fantastic. Yes?
She took my question.
Oh, she took your question. Do you want to trade places with another person and come back and think about it? Okay, let's do that. Who's next? It's a masked man taking Cinderella captive. Is this...
The Green Lantern's
Have you hijacked her, or is this what she wants? Okay. Yes, darling.
What do you do in movies?
One more time.
What do you do in movies?
What do I do in movies? I make characters talk. When they're on the screen and they're like pictures, I make them talk. Yeah. Oh, go figure. What's your name, sweetie?
Olivia.
Olivia, and how old are you?
5.
5. Hello. That was a good question, sweetie. Bye-bye. She's adorable. And that man's capturing you again. Do you know him? Who is he? Okay, Dad. Bye, masked man. Maybe we should follow him.
Keep an eye on him, would you?
Where's the security? Security! Security! What on this man? You want Coke? You Coke, that's all you give. I love that video. That video makes me laugh every time I watch it. Bon Quick Queen! I love her. That actress is so brilliant. You're back. New thought and take 2 action.
If there was a live action Little Mermaid, would you like to do a cameo in it?
Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Actually, Richard Kaufman, Alan Menken's manager, is part of the production team, and he kind of whispered to me at D23, and if I tell all 5,000 people of you, then maybe it'll come true. This is what he said. Jodi, there is no way that I am making this live action movie without you in it. Now, I've told all of you. So,
Jodi.
I might be a winch
I like you.
carrying a bucket of water across the screen. A winch. Arr, I might be a pirate. That's what I'll be. I'll be a winch of a pirate.
We trended #1 in the world yesterday.
Oh.
So if you say it here, it's gonna trend worldwide.
Okay. So say Jodi Benson begs Richard Kaufman to be in the live action movie. And then you tweet it, whatever.
When she says you guys say, she didn't mean right now. She meant like tweet it. Use it on your Instagram. But that was good.
They're so obedient.
Oh, they're like, they don't know what to do. She said to say it. I'm gonna say it right now.
That was so funny. I could say anything and they're gonna repeat it back after me.
Thank you for saying it, so everybody heard it. But you have to use it on digital medium now, too, okay? Okay, so
Ooh, that was funny.
zoom in on this.
That was so funny.
That was awesome.
That was so funny. I didn't expect you to repeat it back at me.
And it was loud too. I mean, it wasn't just a few. It was a whole lot.
So funny. I have stream of consciousness where I just say what comes to my mind. I'm sorry. That was just like that was so funny. Ariel, hi.
Hi.
I saw you today. Nice to see you again. Isn't that a cute purse? Did you see her flounder purse?
Flounder, yes.
Super cute. Super cute.
Hi, Jodi. So my question was...
Talk a little louder for the old lady up on
Sorry,
stage.
my question was, in The Little Mermaid, what was your favorite line to say?
Oh, Flounder, don't be such a guppy. Probably because I had to say it like 1,000 times. Oh, Flounder, don't be such a guppy. Oh, Flounder, don't be such a guppy. Jodi, again. Oh, Flounder, don't be such a guppy. Again, I'd be like, after 2 hours of that line, it's probably embedded in my brain. Yes, Ariel, number 2. Okay, you take a deep breath. Let's both take a deep breath.
Out of all the movies that you played, which one was your favorite?
What do you think I'm going to say?
Ariel.
I mean, it's hard not to, just because it's been 30 plus years. And so it's just a part of who I am, you know? It's very, very hard to pick another character because I live, eat, and breathe that character, and it's an ongoing character, whereas some of the other movies I've done, they've surfaced, and then they're kind of retired. But Ariel's my regular job, because I'm a Disney cast member, so that's my full-time job. Is Ariel.
Yeah, the thing about it, she's timeless. She's timeless and she transcends. It's wonderful to see. It goes from generation to generation to generation.
That's the idea. Every 7 years is why we pull it back out of the vault, and so that we can entertain, and now we're on our 4th generation. Tula! Okay, this is Tula. And can I just tell you, I forgot I did the character of Tula until I saw it up on the screen behind me. Oh my God! For some reason, my kids reminded me, they're like, Mom, how come that's not in your collage? I'm like, who? They're like, Tula. I'm like, who's Tula? But like the thing, I said, oh my gosh, I don't remember anything BC before children. I don't remember anything BC. So she comes up, and she's Tula. She made that costume.
Oh, did you make that?
Turn around, show everybody. Is this camera showing her?
Yes,
Go,
the camera is.
follow her. It's like a robot.
The thing is, though, if we put the camera on her, then we're not going to be watching that guy with the child anymore. We were following him.
Are we off of them?
So now it's off him.
Oh my gosh, are they okay? Cinderella! Yes, Tula.
Yes, my name is Ariel. I'm actually from Brazil, and we love you down there too.
Thank you.
And I would like to know, because Disney is very specific with, everything. What is the difference between working with Disney and other cartoons?
That's a very good question. Disney is like a family to me. So, and again, because I've been there since 1985, it's home to me. And the people that I work with, many of them I've worked with for nearly 30 years. So it's the level of excellence, the fact that I still do Ariel because they want to maintain the integrity of the character. That's why I don't have any sound-alikes. They don't allow sound-alikes unless it's illegal. We don't have to talk about that. In other countries, sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Disney is very, very committed to that integrity of that character, as well as I am. And they know that it's of the utmost importance for me to make sure that she sounds exactly like she did the first time that you put your VHS into the TV. That's what we're trying to maintain. A good question, Tula.
Jodi, I have something to show you. It's already happening. Do you see that screen right there? Hashtag Jodi Benson live action Ariel. It's already going out, everybody. The social media team has pushed it out. It's gonna trend. It's happening.
I might get a job out of it.
It's not because of
I'm gonna be a pirate wench. Yes.
Hi, first of all, I love you. You're my favorite Disney princess.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, take a deep breath.
My question is, what is your favorite scene in The Little Mermaid?
Oh. Favorite scene. I think because Glenn Keane animated Part of Your World and videotaped me while I sang it, that is so breathtaking to me. The underwater scene and throughout every lyric. We had a live action reference model in a tank as well. But Glenn was there every time I recorded the song, and he's just an incredible man and a dear, dear friend. It's really interesting to become so close to your animator and his family. I lived with them, actually, for about 4 months. I lived with he and his wife and his kids while I was in Los Angeles. And so I think that particular scene of Part of Your World is so beautiful because Glenn is so brilliant and our greatest living animator to date, as far as I am concerned.
Do you mind if I explain that they do that so they can capture your mannerisms, so that when Ariel reflects your actual mannerisms and things like that, so that's why they do that, so it's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Beth!
Hi! So I know we all love Flounder because we all love Ariel. But I have a question. Who is your favorite Disney animal sidekick besides Flounder, and why?
These are hard questions. My favorite sidekick. Who's the sidekick in Hercules? I like him. And who's the sidekick in Tangled? What's his name? I like him too. So I like both of those. Yeah, sort of. But I don't know why. I just like those other two. I don't know why. Oh, and the horse in Tangled. He's not a sidekick, but I really like him. Very fun. Good question. You stumped me on that one. Yes, sweetheart.
What was your favorite part about voicing Ariel and doing Ariel?
Yes, being able to sing the music of Howard Ashman, Alan Menken, to work with Ron and John as directors, and I think because we were done in the 80s, we were the last fully hand-painted, hand-drawn animated feature film. Fully. Which means every bubble was hand-drawn. We are the last in the studio to do that. And I think all of those elements of the studio shutting down, Walt Disney Animation's shutting down, getting kicked off the lot, the animators living on Flower Street. And when I was recording, I would go to Flower Street and they would have these, it sort of looks like a warehouse, kind of, like a trailer. So all the animators were kicked off the lot because the animation studio was shutting down. And Mermaid was their last saving grace. So when I would go to see the animators and Glenn and all the guys and gals, I'd walk over into the trailer and they're in their little cubbies and they had walls that would go up like right here, so they'd be at their desk. And when I'd walk in, I'd start talking, all the heads would go, whoop, whoop. And I think just the memories and the importance of the second golden age of animation and the fact that the studio rose from the ashes literally because of our film, every element of that makes that film so incredibly important to me, and it means so much to me. And I think because it means so much to me is why it's made an impact in all of your lives and why all of you are sitting here in this room listening to me talk. It's because this film means something to you. But if it didn't mean anything to me, it's not going to translate. So that's kind of how we approached it, like a Broadway show. We approached it like a Broadway show. We all read together. We all sang together. We did a read-through together. We recorded together simultaneously between plexiglass. And that's never been done since.
Jodi, I just want you to hear this. Does it mean something to you guys, The Little Mermaid? It does. You're absolutely right.
And that really relies on, and it's based in the brilliance of Howard Ashman. He is the heartbeat of this movie, the genius. And we owe, and Alan will say this all the time, we owe everything to Howard. You know, Jeffrey Katzenberg and Michael Eisner and Peter Schneider. they found Howard on Broadway doing our show Smile. And he is the heart of the project. And Ron and John will tell you that as well. So by combining Broadway musical theater with the animated feature film, he started a revolution that is still going on today. So we all have Howard Ashman to thank and to honor. How about we take, one more question?
No, do you want? Because I know that, here's the thing. We love the questions, but we also, would you guys like to hear her sing? So this will be your last question right here.
Is that okay if we do the last question? Is there anybody that's just like gonna scream and fall apart if you don't get to ask your question? There's one yes. There's one yes? Okay, then we'll squeeze you in. Whoever just screamed yes, I'm going to be very upset if I don't answer my question. Come on down, wherever you are. I thought I heard somebody say.
But we'll have to go quick.
Here we go. Yes, ma'am.
First off, thank you for coming to the con and giving us this opportunity to speak with you at the panel.
Yes.
My question was, what project, whether it be Broadway show, movie, whatever, had the biggest change and influence on your own personality, character, or sense of self?
That's a great question. I'm gonna say this movie again for Ariel because it was a turning point in my life in 1989. My husband and I were separated. And with this film became a big transition in my life and my faith and my walk with Jesus, my desire to share my gifts. I got rid of a lot of selfishness in my life after this movie came out. And so I would say the transition of this movie made an impact in my personal life and really saved me, you know? So that's a great question. Thank you, sweetheart. And yes, our final person who screamed, if I can't ask a question, I'm going to throw a tantrum.
I was just wondering if you could be in any Disney movie, what movie would you want?
Oh, that is a great question. Oh my goodness. If there's any Disney movie, can I go back in time?
Yes. Of course.
But I don't want to replace the original. Can I do that? Okay. So let's say there was a Mary Poppins original, and Julie already did it, so I'm not going to take away from that. And we froze Dick Van Dyke, then that's the role that I want to play. That was a great question. But please, I'm not dissing the Queen. Get me straight on that.
It'd be wonderful. Okay.
Yes, shall we sing? Now, we haven't had a sound check. We haven't had a sound check. You know what that means, right? So I'm just gonna wander over. Can I just hear the beginning of the track, please? Just to see if it's... Okay. Now you can turn that track down just a smidge. Do you mind me doing a sound check real quick? Because I want to do a good job for you. Can you turn... How's that sound for you guys? Okay, excellent. Can I have... Well, thank you so much. You can... Okay, you can stop. You can stop. Thank you, sound man, wherever you are. That was so sweet of you. I like to roll in a very authentic, real way. So when I don't get a chance to have a sound check, I want to do a really good job for you. Are you going to be following me, Mr. Computer Robot Man, like this? You're not going to come up in my face or anything, are you? Okay. All right. Here we go. You ready? It's an honor and a blessing and a privilege for me to be here. This is a gift for me to be here with this incredible crowd. You've really... Are you signing this? Oh, I love that. I love that. My daughter is learning sign language. Isn't that a beautiful dance? Oh, that's so beautiful. I didn't realize you guys were over there doing that. Thank you. Okay, my timer's going down. I have to start singing. Here we go. Here comes the track. Thank you guys for letting me get to be here.
Everybody, Jodi Benson! Wait, you guys, wait. Here we are I was trying to do this secretly while we were on the table. I was trying to like text secretly. We have a little gift for you. Are you ready?
I like presents.
Hit it. Is that the move? Just letting it all